today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Haskins pass.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short.
Complete.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, we've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
By the wide receiver.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end.
Haskins pass.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 58 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And he'll find Gibson here complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. He's got it. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. Got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run the counter. Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
8 on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. Jones. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's a gain.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Giants. 1st and 10 at the 36.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line. Before going out of bounds.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A 4-yard gain brings up
second quarter. 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Steven Sims now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Haskins back to the air. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. And he's got it up and through. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive,
as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Now the ball comes loose, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Here's Tate to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
On the carry.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
1st down.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Come on, now.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Jones hit and the ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's the end of the 3rd.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Complete to Stevenson.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Washington.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Haskins going to throw again.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Catch made by Slayton.
Jones pass.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman.
Washington.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Xavier McKinney.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Ball carrier.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
A gain of 5.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Throwing again. Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ear into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
They'll take over first down.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just...
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly